We're still no nearer to knowing what the packed sworn are up to, but at least you found a way inside.
We're still no nearer to knowing that, but we are back.
From the villages.
Blood in the darkness.
First and foremost, find out what those grubby buggers are up to.
Playing Mercenary.
I don't like the feel of this one. No one goes to Drakenfels for innocent reasons. Well,
except you lot. Yeah, of course.
These walls look sick, Dringarazi, but we'll manage.
Loner getting Uberswork 5 to do everything for him. Playing the same build that I use on my Mercenary bot.
Are we sure we want to go down there? Looks like something's burrowed out.
Bretonnian Longsword, of course, as I've explained quite in depth in other videos. It is my favorite weapon. I make use of it on every career of Kruber. I'll take these. You can actually grab these items that spawn here in the other area, but you know, why do that when you can have them now?
Down we go.
You know, last thing I want is to get through this area, have like a monster spawn or something, and suddenly regret not getting those med kits. Nice. It's one ale. Where's the other ale dwarf? Come on. More ale? Oh, come on, dwarf. As I've explained, I've mentioned this. Okay, more healing. The build that I'm using with Mercenary here, it is generally effective. This build that I'm using is, of course, most effective when when combined with the other careers that generate temporary HP. Namely, of course, Sienna, the Unchained that I got on right now with Balm, and Ranger Veteran with Exhilarating Vapors. Of course, the idea is to simply draw engagements out. The bots are... the build is entirely for the bots, basically. It's not necessarily a build to get through a map solo. It's mostly just for the bots. So by generating so much temporary HP with your abilities, you help the bots stay alive, because they are absolute shit at using their weapons. The bots. Ooh, another purple potion. The bots aren't very good at fighting. They mostly try to, you know, stick to your hip, and they kind of, you know, follow you, and they don't know how to. They don't know how to properly generate temporary HP, and they don't know how to properly fight. Why can't I get up this? Why am I struggling so bad? There you go. There's nothing even back there. So if the bots aren't adept at generating temporary HP, it doesn't matter how much. It doesn't matter how much. Where the hell do you even come from? It doesn't matter how much damage reduction you put on them. Like if you're running like a Foot Knight because he gives a bunch of damage reduction, or, you know, Ironbreaker because he has inherently a ton of damage reduction. If the bots don't have the ability to generate HP to sustain themselves, all that damage reduction is just delaying the inevitable. They will eventually lose so much HP, and they will eventually just fall. And you know, when you have abilities that do generate temporary HP, it makes up for that lack of ability that they have to generate it in fights. And you just allow them to survive engagements a lot better, particularly Unchained and the Ranger veteran. I'm kind of running. I was wondering when he was going to go down. He was over here by himself for quite a while. But like take this engagement for example. Like it was a Storm Vermin patrol. I know a lot of people who when they say they try to engage patrols, especially Chaos patrols, they'll explain how their bots just get overwhelmed and they go down. And they did go down in this case a couple times, but they didn't die. I still have them. And not only do I still have them, but they're all full HP right now at the moment. You know, it's not green HP, but you know, having that full HP is massive. It's it just lets them survive longer. You know, it just draws out engagements. It's a lot of crowd control. You are really stuck. It just helps them stay alive, and if they're alive, then they're helping you fight. You know, they're not the best at you know, at killing hordes and stuff. Excuse me, Fat Shark? You want to run that Mauler by me again? Anyway. They help a lot with killing specials. You know, they keep specials from, you know, completely surrounding you. You know, on Cataclysm, I believe up to 5 specials can spawn. You know, it keeps you from having to fight 1-on-5 against the specials. And you know, of course they help hold items and stuff too. So I mean, you can have multiple bombs and potions. They'll just pass it to you in a fight. What am I supposed to do when I hit one assassin and the second one's right behind them? So we got a troll here in the hallway, and the elf seems to be getting really hype about it and going in. I guess I'll join her. This isn't a good spot to fight this, but I guess I'm gonna try to do it anyway. This is actually an absolute terrible fucking spot to fight this. I'm probably gonna burn this potion here for this, just to provide a bunch of crowd control, because I'm hearing a lot of the specials coming down on me here. And like I said, I'm just trying to buy time, though I'm kind of trapped in this cell because of the troll, because I decided to fight him in here. And even though the sister of the Thorn is getting pulled all the way over there, she's still alive. I can't believe she hasn't gone down yet. And oh, okay. That hook rat. This is such an awkward fight. This is a good example of how this team comp is able to draw ridiculous engagements out. Because I feel like normally this would have been a really good example of a wipe. But you can see that hasn't happened yet. And I might actually still be able to save the dwarf. I can't believe that. That fight just happened. But it's a good example of this team comp with these sorts of talents on. Did the elf have any items? Oh, okay. So, oh, yeah, there it is. So, yeah, it's just being able to draw fights and engage. Ooh, another purple potion. Being able to draw fights and engagements out, keeping the bots alive. It's not. You okay there, dwarf? He's just kind of sliding along. It's not really about damage. It's just about keeping the bots alive.
Deserted. Just our luck.
Oh, for the love of, there's a warp fire.
And if the bots are alive, they can help you with specials. They can, you know, they're not completely useless. They don't fight really well, but they can still fight a little bit. They can draw a little bit of aggro. They don't draw aggro like real people can. But they do still cover you. So it's always worth it keeping the bots alive. It's not always worth it. Sometimes you have to give up on them, but most of the time it's worth it. So this mid event, I'm thinking of just doing it the whole way. So this mid event doesn't spawn enemies infinitely. In fact, I think it's actually a challenge to kill all the enemies in this event, which is what I'm gonna do, because why not? It's pretty fun. I like this mid event. It spawns some Chaos Warriors at the end, kind of signifying the end of it. See that assassin over there. I'm just gonna kind of ignore him. He'll come down here and fight, and he'll eventually die. Not worried about it. So let's try to fight. Let's try to fight over here. Oh, exactly what I was expecting. So I noticed that the channel's doing really well. I'm really happy that a lot of new people, it seems, seem to be finding a lot of the videos helpful. That's really good. I was hoping it would benefit some new players. I've been trying to respond to all your comments as fast as I can, and the best I can. And yeah, I mean the channel's not even a month old, and I'm surprised how much it's kind of just grown organically. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect as much traffic as I've been getting, as much engagement as I've been getting. But I'm definitely I'm definitely happy that it's been getting out there and people have been finding it, and it's definitely a reason to keep doing these. I will of course try my best to keep it new player friendly. Of course, try my best to explain things to the best of my ability. And that ding just marked the end of the waves. So I'm going to heal. No, I'm not. Yeah. So she should be fine. I'm going to heal the elf because I have a team heal ability on her. And that's going to heal the wizard. It's going to heal everybody. But it clears the wounds on the wizard as well. And then I'm going to throw out a morale shout to up her health a little bit. Because why not? Also help the dwarf. Yeah, the wizard might lose all her temp HP by the time I get into the next engagement, but the dwarf won't. And by then I'll probably have another ability up. And oh my god, another purple potion. Holy shit. Sigmar blessed. But yeah, just constantly using abilities to just heal. It just keeps the bots healthy. You know, it keeps them from having such little health going into an engagement, because typically when their health is low and they first get into a fight, that's usually when they're most vulnerable. Like if the dwarf was just gonna sit at that 61 HP that he's at now and he goes into a fight, chances are he might get obliterated. You know, there's a good chance that he can get absolutely bursted. But by using my ability here before fights, getting him up to as much health as he's at now, if he does happen to take a hit at the start of engagement, he's not gonna get wrecked. You know, he's not gonna go down. I can keep him alive. By him taking damage, he also replenishes his ability bar. And of course, when he uses his ability, it's just more heal. So it's just a never-ending cycle of taking damage and healing. I forgot to get this guy down here. I missed that.
Rattling! 6 more! And that should stop a doorway!
What?
I won't die.
Come on, Elf.
Weapons up! Fire like a trader!
A gas rat, a brute beds.
Warrior rats!
So of course, typically,
I like that, do you, gas rats?
typically what this kind of team comp might struggle with, of course, it will be monsters mostly, as that fight with the troll, as drawn out as it was. But you just gotta make use of that crowd control that everyone has, and the healing.
Call a fire rat! Mine!
I've been watching a lot more Vermintide content since I've started the channel. I explained. I've explained before that I before I started uploading these videos, I didn't really watch anybody. I didn't watch any Vermintide content. I may have seen like a couple of videos. Like informational videos and stuff like that, but I never really watched anything.
It's about to throw its poison! You like that?
But since uploading, I've been getting recommended a ton of Vermintide content, and I've been taking the time to watch some of them. There's some crazy good people that play Vermintide, man. I swear. I've played a lot of difficult stuff. Like, you know, I've done Twitch mode and stuff like that, and I've played you know, Onslaught mod and like in modded realm and stuff like that. And oh my god, it's another purple potion! Holy fucking shit! Every single potion on this map has just been purple potions. Sigmar, fucking blessed. But anyway, I've seen some videos of people who fucking soloing Fortunes of War and shit, and you know, doing a lot of true solo stuff. I've tried doing true solo and modded. It's fun. It's not exactly my cup of tea. I find a lot of those kinds of videos, either there's not a whole lot of them, or like people aren't really doing commentary. I noticed there's not a whole lot of commentary over gameplay. I've seen some videos where there is commentary, but it's over pre-recorded gameplay. I of course am doing this whilst playing. I kind of just autopilot a lot of this when I play, so I'm able to talk. I've just been playing long enough where a lot of this base game stuff is pretty known to me, even in its unpredictable moments. You can still kind of predict when those moments are going to happen. You might not know exactly what kind of enemies will be spawning and coming at you, but you can still kind of predict when those moments will happen, and at the very least be ready for them. So I've got over 7,000 hours in this game, so I'm able to predict. I'm gonna actually hold off on killing him. If I can. There you go. So whatever he had, he just dropped it in the finale arena. So I'll put that on you, and I'm gonna use this. And you know what? I'm gonna bring the med kit. That way I can heal the elf down there if I want to. Elf, like I said, has that team heal. Wow. It's a lot more healing down here now, though.
Be careful.
You know what? I'll heal the elf anyway. There you go. Should heal the bots up a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of commentary over pre-recorded gameplay, and you know, a lot of it's like informational and stuff, and you know, about certain builds and whatnot, and that's all good and all, but it makes me feel a little better about the stuff that I'm uploading. It's nice to know that the stuff that I'm uploading is a little bit more unique in that sense. Of course I don't want to be a copycat. I'm not good enough to be a copycat. You know, I'm not good enough to do solo Fortunes of War. You know, I can't do that. But man, some of those people are absolutely insane. Some of the cheese that the people know, and just certain knowledge and the amount of practice, I imagine, that's gone into doing certain things, like just over and over again. I don't have the patience for that sometimes. Most of my play has just been, you know, just quick playing and just playing for the fun of it, not really trying to learn, more just learning by just playing. You know, it's just it's more just like a case of just being in so many different scenarios, not necessarily the same scenarios over and over again. So this is kind of a sticky situation, but it's fine. Just gotta watch out for the flies here from that guy. There's a way to dodge them. You can actually jump into the flies, and they'll hit you, but they won't CC you as such. There you go. It can be a hard thing to do consciously, though, sometimes in the moment, so. But it is an option. The bot's, of course, not entirely adept at dodging those flies. This mission's basically over. It's just a rat ogre. And that's it.
The scudder flees.
So I can still lose the boss here. There's a lot of storm vermin that spawn at this end. I'm gonna hopefully try to keep them alive. We want a decisive victory, which means not losing any of the bots. And that is looking like it's going to be the case. You alright there, Elf? You alright there? Yeah? Alright. I'm gonna do a celebratory heal on the Elf. And let's get a load of these stat numbers. So they definitely went down a few times. But I'm guessing the wizard probably did the best since the elf went down during the troll there. But I've been surprised before. The elf can sometimes deal a lot of damage. Whew. Yeah, she was close despite going down. She's got more kills, that's for sure. Very nice. And you can see, you know, how much damage they take. You know, normally if they don't have that healing, they would have died, you know, 3, 4, 5 times throughout this mission. They would have been mostly useless. They wouldn't have been able to post up this much damage, this many kills. You know, the team comp of Team Temp HP it helps. It definitely works, and it definitely works in favor for the bots. So yeah, very nice. GG.